Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. How are we all keeping today? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. The sun is shining here in Ireland, so today is not too bad. It's the hump of the week. I hope you're all getting there, getting ready for Friday, for the weekend, doing that fun. If you're doing that fun, let me know in the comments. I always love reading any of your comments. I would really love if you could hit that subscribe button and join the Air Beauty family. I am about to head out and go meet Nathan for the evening, and I thought I would sit down with you guys and do my makeup. So if you are interested in watching me do my makeup and sitting down and having a little chit chat with me, then just keep on watching. So my skin is feeling really dry lately. So what I've been putting on my face is the number 7 Skin Illuminator. I find this just gives me a lovely glow whilst also hydrating my skin. I'm finding I'm getting a lot of kind of dry patches in the center of my face around my nose, so I just like that this nearly helps me kind of combat any dry patches there. I'm just gonna smooth that over anywhere that's very dry, so in between my eyebrows, the sides of my nose and over my cheeks, and just on top of my nose then as well. Already you can see the glow that gives. It's really nice just for adding a glowy base underneath your foundation. Super duper quickly for foundation, I am going in with my Foolproof Conceal and Define foundation. I am doing a no buy for the month of March, and I thought that I will use the rest of this up. I did say in a recent video that it's coming to its last legs, so why not just use it up? I thought I'd kind of pan the product if you will. So I kind of want to wear this as much as I can just to get the last bit of use out of it. I'm just gonna slap that all over the face and then just buff that in with my Fuchsia liquid buffer brush. Then time for concealer, and again, you know the drill, my Catrice liquid camouflage concealer anywhere that I need to conceal, so the bags underneath my eyes, and then any blemishes. Try not to put too much in between my eyebrows anymore because I tend to get really dry there, and it's not cute. Just using the same brush just to tap out all that concealer. Then onto brows, so I'm just using my Flormar angled brow pencil just to really quickly fill in my brows. I love how quick this pencil is. So once you've got a rough shape on your brows, this is just so quick and easy. There's no real work to it at all. And then take the spoolie on the other end and just run that through just to kind of feather it through the brows. And that is one brow done already. See how quick that was. So because my skin is so dry at the moment, I don't really want to put any powder on. So I'm just going to go straight in with my bronzer. And this is my Carter Beauty Full House palette. So I'm just going to take my Final Sweep brush from Fuchsia and go straight into this bronzer colour. Spades down the end, tap off, and I'm just going to add a little bit of dimension to the face, just to not look so flat. So we just kind of put that in a 3 area here. I have no news whatsoever. No news. Oh, I got a new car actually. Yeah, that's some news. An automatic, and I've honestly never driven an automatic before in my life, and me and Jess have a running joke that it's like driving a go-kart, because it kind of is. I put some of that either side of my nose as well, just to kind of, so that's where the sun would naturally hit your face. And once that's all nice and blended out, we can move on to blush. I love how multi-use this palette is, and I'm going to take my Real Techniques duo fibre brush and go into the shade Diamonds here, this blush, and just run that on the apples of my cheeks. And if you wanted to, you could very easily substitute this as a highlighter too, because it has a really nice kind of goldy kind of sheen to it. And then for highlighter, you guessed it, the same palette. We're going to go into the shade Hearts down here on a Real Techniques setting brush and just kind of buff that onto the high points of the face. So across the cheekbones, the tip of the nose, and across the cupid's bow. Gorgeous. I love this palette. It's really good. I picked this up, I'd say only about not even 2 weeks ago, and I really like it. It's really good for sticking in the handbag. This highlighter shade up here, the shade Clubs, I like to use as an eyeshadow as well. I don't think I'm going to use it today, but it's got this really lovely kind of like a bronzy, glowy, oh, it's gorgeous. Really nice palette. And I think this is only about €8, if even. Then to do a super quick eyeshadow look, I'm going to go in with the Catrice concealer again and just pop a bit of that on my eyelids, just to act as a base for the eyeshadows. Go back in with my fuchsia brush just to tap all that out. Today I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Nude Rose Gold palette, which looks like this, which is clearly a dupe for the Naked 3 palette. But we're going to roll with it. I don't know how these companies manage to get to basically copy another company's work, but hey ho. Let's just jump into the makeup. So I'm going to set all that concealer down with this white shade on the end. I'm just going in with my Nima Debs brush, and we're going to just lay that down everywhere. This is a nice shaped brush that I talked about in my favorites video, because it's got this nice kind of roundy shape, yet it's still fluffy enough to both pack on colour and to buff it out. So it's a really great all-rounder brush. Pardon the pun. All-rounder. Oh, Sarah, what do you like? No precision at all. This is just to stop the concealer from being too tacky and creasing the eyeshadows on us. I'm gonna go in with this kind of a taupe, I don't know, a taupey browny nude shade, and pop that right through the crease. Doing my big fluffy circles, going nearly right up to the brow bone, and then whatever's left on the brush, bring that under the eyes. Now that that's our first shade laid down, I'm going to go in with this next matte colour down here. It's like the same colour but just a little bit darker, and go in just under where we placed that last colour, but keep the circles that little bit smaller, and just underneath where we placed that last colour. Just doing the same thing, little circles, back and over, and again underneath the eye. Just bring whatever's left on the brush just to match what's on the top. Then to just deepen it up a little bit more, I'm going to take a bit of this shade here, and with the same brush I'm just going to go right into the inner corner, or the outer corner rather, and just pat that on, kind of in a diagonal motion, if that makes sense. And then keeping the circles very tight on the corner and just keep doing those little circles again. And I'm really liking this matte kind of look, so I'm going to go in with this white shade again and just go over the center portion of my eye just to kind of brighten that all up. Then to make sure everything is nice and blended, we'll just go in very lightly with the same Debs brush and just buff over that. And then because we've gone with such a matte look on the eyes, we're going to bling that up quite a bit with our Hearts shade from the Carter Beauty highlighting kit and go right into the inner corner. Just look at that glow that gives. I'm going to run that just a little bit under the eye as well and bring that right into the inner section of the eyelid. I think I'm going to go for a pretty bold lip today, so I want to keep things quite neutral on the eyes. Then that same Hearts shade, I'm going to run a bit of that under the brows. And then take my clean Morphe brush and just run over all of the edges just to blend that all seamlessly together. I really like that e.l.f. palette, to be honest. If I remember correctly, I think I got that for free. I think I spent a certain amount of money in a pharmacy in Galway, actually it was. And yeah, you spend a certain amount of money and you got that palette for free. And I think that look came out quite nice. Then to add a bit of liner to the look, is it any surprise that I am using my Silky Nude liner from Essence? Yes, by the way, I found out that it's called Silky Nude. It's not called Wide Awake. Should be called Wide Awake, but it's called Silky Nude. My apologies, Essence. I have been getting this wrong this whole time. Ooh, very sorry. I'm just going to throw a bit of that in the waterline just to brighten the whole look up. And to pop on a little bit of mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is another one of my pan products for the next little while. Just because of my love for the Better Than Sex mascara. This one's a really good one as a dupe for it, and I kind of forgot that it was in my collection, so I'm going to definitely use this one up. So I got a bit of mascara on the inner corner of like my nose, I suppose, in the corner of my eye, but it's no big deal. We just leave it there, and like, I cannot stress that enough, leave it there until it is dry, and then get a spoolie and it will just flake off. I'll show you in a few minutes. I'm actually doing my makeup and like all I can see is that big piece of mascara. It's like so eye-catching. So annoying. First world problems, eh? So that is 2 coats on both of my eyes and my lashes just look amazing. I'm just so happy. So happy with that. Now, so I think that is pretty much dry. So I'm going to take a spoolie and just kind of run that over where the mascara was. Et voila. And it's not after marking foundation, and you can just go back in with a little bit of your highlighter again just to fix that right up. And that is my top tip. Then to finish off the look, I'm going to go in with my Soar lip liner from MAC and just run that in all the usual places. So then I'm going to go in with the Carter Beauty Word of Mouth lipstick in the shade Trina. How gorgeous is that? Also, can we just talk about the fact that the shade of the lipstick is called Trina, but it's the number 3 and N-A. So it's Trina. Yeah, how good is that? Love it, love it. So I'm just gonna pop that on. Oh, wow. Feels very comfy. How beautiful is that shade though? Gorgeous. Stunning. Very nice. And then just to finish everything off with a little bit of the Wet Look Shine lip glosses from Essence. And I'll just whack a little bit of that right in the middle. And there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, please. I would really like it. It just gives me an idea that you really like these types of sit down videos. And I would absolutely love it if you could hit that subscribe button. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye.